Hello there again. Last time I spoke to you, it was about how you were going to offer people visiting your website a free product for which they give you their email address. And to do this, they'd be taken to an opt in page which would contain a place where they could put their email address. And once they hit the button, which would probably say, yes, I want this or something, they would then be taken to a thank you page thanking them for giving you their email address, and you would also give them a further piece of information in a video form, probably, in which you'd outline some other educational piece which would be relevant to the affiliate product line you were offering them later. And at the end of the video, you'd offer them a URL which would be directly connected to the front end product of your affiliate product line. And some people would probably take you up on your offer and go and buy the free product, which, very pleasant too, because that's the whole purpose of your venture. But otherwise, they'd just, stop watching the video and then go away again. But as you had their email address and it was stored in your autoresponder, then you would start on a series of emails out to them, which you'd be sending on a daily basis, which would give them further education, a little bit of storytelling about yourself, how that was going, and how your experience is tied in some way with the products you were offering them, and how you'd found it in your journey through affiliate marketing, so that over a course of a few days, they'd be given insights into your life and how it had once been for you, and how it was now, and how you got there, and how the product line that you were selling tied in with all this. And you carefully do this over the course of 4 or 5 emails, so that you'd be telling them a story about your life and create a sense of dramatic tension within the email, which would mean that they'd be quite interested in opening your next email and the email after that. And this would be carrying on over a sequence until in the 4th or 5th email, you'd actually make a deliberate pitch to sell them your front-end product. And you'd get a whole load more people wanting to know about your front-end product, because they'd have been given, in the course of your emails, enough information which should allow them to make a judgment on the quality of what you were going to try and sell them. Now, if you're good at this marketing game, and you can't start out as good by any means, but if you get to be good, then most of your work is done through this process of marketing, where you're telling them what you're offering them and what the benefits of the product are and why they should have it, and so that they'd be able to make up their mind, and you wouldn't really have to sell them too hard, because the product would start to sell itself. And if they at the same time also knew you and liked you and beginning to trust you, then you'd be okay. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today, was this process of writing emails that seems like a little bit of a task until you know exactly what you're doing with it. Because the emails you send out, they have to basically be opened. So you need a headline in the emails which catches their attention. But not only that, having had their attention grabbed, they then got to carry on reading, and you don't want to make it a massive letter, but you have to give them something of substance. And a lot of the ways in which this is done by the good email marketers is to give them a story about you, which is relevant and which they can relate to in some way, and tie it in with a piece of education that you think they might need, and then give them a deliberate pitch to the products you're selling. And it's quite easy once you know how to do it, and the hardest bit, obviously, is just starting out, is to develop some sense of storytelling within the email marketing frame. Now, you are going to have to get good at this, but give yourself allowances for it because you're not going to be good at it straight away. But you have to start to notice things that happen to you every day in your life, or stories that have happened in your past, and give them a development of a tale of how they get to a point where you're doing the thing you want to do, and these products are really the products that are of use to them because you have insights into how they are. And that way you start to develop as an email marketer. And this is probably as important a part of your business as any, because once you get good at developing themes and stories within your emails, then people start to take you seriously as a marketer, and you won't feel too artificial about it, so that you have a flow going forward. Anyway, this is probably quite a lot of information to give you today, so I'll end it here. But to sum up, once you have somebody's email address, you're going to start sending them email content in a sequence that will lead to a pitch for the product that you're offering them, that has wrapped it up in such a way that they feel, well, this product sounds good and it's kind of going to be useful, so they go off and buy it, and they part with a bit of money. It's not a considerable amount of money, and you've done your early work on them and got them to know and respect you in some way and to like what you're saying. So in that way you start out in a relationship with the person who's subscribed to your list. Anyway, I hope this is okay for you, and I hope to see you again soon.